What's up, my man? Are you riding for social justice?
Sure.
How many times you going around? What are you doing?
403. It's 402 laps, one for every year from 1619 to 2021, plus one to grow on. It's also 402 is also half of the 804. So this is which half of the 804 is showing up today.
So a lot of numerology.
Something like that.
Yeah. What do you think about like the Marxist influence of BLM?
I think that's a small percentage of how people perceive it. I think that saying a black life matters doesn't mean that a black life is better, is equal. This is a person, this is a human. Big corporations can say what they want, people can interpret it how they want.
Because it's interesting, like were you ever involved in the Occupy Wall Street movement?
I was younger then.
Around 2012, where everybody quit Occupy Wall Street and all of a sudden we hear about these racial issues. It's like we're redirected to pay attention to something else.
Racial issues have been here since the jump. People were brought over on boats in bondage, put into servitude. So racial issues have been here a long time. Big capitalist influences. It's been here just about as long because that's what that labor was used for.
A lot of people, when they talk about capitalist influence, mostly they're talking about globalist central bankers.
We as a species have gotten big enough to where we're global and we're not so localized, but it's all the same thing.
I mean, it's like globalism is what we're seeing. It's not really capitalism. It's just like an oligarchy enforcing this technocratic slave state on us.
That's where we find ourselves today.
How much do you blame the Jews?
People are people. There's nobody that's the good guy.
It's all gray area, right? Nobody's either absolutely good or absolutely evil. And that's the thing, like they try to paint people, well, even like Trump, you know? I mean, I don't like the guy, but it's like, he's not literally Hitler, is he?
He's in the category.
I'm Jewish. It's insulting kind of like to say that he's like the most evil man on earth, that he's like Hitler.
He's a manifestation of the problems of the day. He's pouring gasoline on a fire. He is a product of the society that has led us to today. What has come to be.
Nice stash. We got 4 stashes, even on the lady. Channel 14 here. We're talking about mental health. How has mental health changed in the past year?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, that's a very loaded question.
I will load it up. And we got time for a hot take. How do you think mental health's changed?
It's like our hospitals.
What's that? I don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
Keep playing.
No hot takes?
No hot takes. Sorry.
All that, no hot takes? Where are you guys going in the stashes?
It's a clue game that we're playing downtown.
Yep, so we're on a timer.
Find the clues.
Oh, man. I think that everybody has realized that mental health is very important, more so in the last year.
What do you think has affected mental health most?
All of the above. The solitude, the pandemic, the health crisis, the economy, all of the above.
So complete this sentence. Coronavirus, the pandemic would be over if people would just what?
Stay their asses at home and wear masks.
Definitely think that the attitude around getting help for mental health is definitely like not as, hush hush and word. Sorry. But yeah, definitely think it's a lot, it's a lot more socially acceptable to ask for help.
Complete this sentence. The coronavirus would be over if people would just what?
Wear a mask.
And do what?
Social distance.
And do what?
Get vaccinated.
Have a great one. See ya. Thank you. See ya. We're talking about mental health. How has it changed in the past year?
We're therapists, yes, we both, yeah. We're trying to change the paradigm so people understand it's just the flip side of physical health.
Have you seen more anxiety, depression, alcoholism, drug abuse?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what do you attribute that to? Is it the pandemic or is it the
Self-soothing.
response to the pandemic?
People self-soothing, people, if they're not doing that, they're regressing. I mean, not regressing in a bad way, but people are nostalgic. They're going back to things that made them feel comfortable, old TV shows.
You can end this. You can.
Old movie, music, because that reminds them of a better time, things were calmer. Same kind of thing that happens with trauma,
So, complete the sentence. Coronavirus would be over if people would just what?
Vaccinate, wear their masks, be careful when they show symptoms. We're both immunized. We both had our second shot quite a while ago.
Yeah, me too. I had 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do like the Amish. Time and a half, you know what I'm saying? They say 2, I'm getting 3.
Yeah.
What about you, sir?
No thanks. I'm really late.
What's up, folks? Channel 14 VACTION News. We're talking about mental health. How has mental health changed in the past year?
Go for it.
No,
No,
that's-
you
that's
go.
all you.
No, you're go.
Who's giving the hot take? I guess it's you, my man.
No thanks.
How has mental health changed in the past year, you think?
I don't know. Hopefully we're taking it more seriously, though.
So complete this sentence. The coronavirus would be over if people would just what?
Get vaccinated and use better judgment.
Take better judgment as far as what?
Wear your mask, socially distance, do what you need to do, stay healthy, and keep others safe.
How about turn off the mainstream media?
Fair, if that's what you need to do.
I'm good, thank you.
It's garbage.
She's in the profession.
Are you a counselor or therapist?
Yes.
So have you seen more depression, drug abuse,
Yes.
alcoholism?
Yes.
So what do you attribute that to? You're the expert.
Can we see your credentials?
You better believe it. Channel 14, VACTION News, your AccuFacts forecast, and we're talking about mental health. Is it the response to the pandemic or the pandemic itself?
Oh, it's always a response.
So a lot of suicides, kids with depression, kids isolated, kids suicides. Do you think we should change how we're doing with the lockdowns and with the measures?
This is bizarre. I don't know. Right.
What was that hot take?
What was that hot take?
If we had taken it seriously to begin with, then we would have been out of it.
I sort of feel like we're in a position where we don't have too many great choices.
So who would you blame that on at first? Who was that? Was that Fauci or?
No.
Where exactly is this footage going?
Channel 14 VACTION News. Look me up. YouTube. The coronavirus would be over if people did what?
I don't think it's that simple.
Like what if we just went back to normal? What would happen?
We're getting closer to that with vaccines. We're trying to solve a murder though, so.
Oh, you're playing Clue?
Yeah.
Seems to be nobody in the mini mart. Ma'am, Channel 14 VACTION News. We're talking about mental health. What's been different about mental health in the past year?
Excuse me, sir. Can you take out the?
I don't have a mask.
I know. Can you take it down in the phone, please?
I got a bandana.
I know. I'm talking about the phone, please.
But we're asking about the hot takes.
You need to ask me the permission, sir.
Got a lot of people playing Clue over here. We're from Channel 14 VACTION News. We're talking about mental health. How has mental health changed in the past year?
COVID's been pretty tough, but if you're quarantined with good company, you can't be but so bad.
Do you think the mental health problems have been a result of coronavirus or the measures taken in response to the coronavirus?
Measures taken in response to the coronavirus.
Yeah, like the lockdowns, the quarantines, the isolation, the school online.
Yes.
It's affected kids a lot, right? It's affected everybody a lot.
And the teachers as well.
Complete this sentence, guys. The coronavirus would be over if people just what? Fill in the blank.
Live and let live.
Give me some more on that.
I think we just need to get out and live life and can't be cooped up and afraid and not out and about and doing our thing.
Just be cautious.
Seems like a lot of people living in fear.
Be cautious, you know.
Be smart, be cautious, don't live in fear.
Correct.
How about you, man? Give me a hot take. Complete this sentence. Coronavirus would be over if people just what?
Took the correct precautions,
Like what?
like wearing masks and social distancing and washing your hands.
But you're not wearing a mask.
Well, I'm with the people that I came with. I'm not surrounded by anybody else besides you.
I
You're not
busted.
wearing a mask anyways.
I busted you. Have you gotten the science juice?
What is that?
The jab?
Well, if you have the Lord Jesus, you are good. You don't have to worry about all that.
You're darn tootin', but
And that's what the enemy, the devil, wants everyone to do, is be fearful and scared. And if you have Jesus, he says you'll have trouble in this world, but I have overcome it. Praise the Lord.
Amen to that. A lot of people living in fear. Seems like they're afraid to live, afraid to die.
Well,
A lot of that comes with a secularized society where God and the family and tradition has been broken down, and we worship these secular saints like Fauci and Gates, these old pervert ghouls.
Yep, they're worldly, and world wants to keep us trapped and not know the truth, and that's the goal of the enemy, to have us die in our sin. And if people would just open up their Bibles and cut the TV off and stop believing what the world wants them to think, they'd be good. To turn off the TV, they need to live their lives and not be scared. I mean, we are all going to die one day. The most important thing that I say is to know where you're going when you die.
So I take it you're not getting the science juice jab. You're not getting the mRNA experimental gene therapy patent number 666. You're not getting that.
Yeah, no.
It's bullshit, right?
Exactly. The enemy has one goal: keep us scared, keep us in fear, keep us in our sin. He does a great job with drugs and alcohol and all these worldly things. All
Porn,
these-
alcohol, drugs. You got the Sackler family with opiates.
Yeah, it's sad.
How much
He's
do
got
you
a lot of
blame the
tools.
juice?
I just blame the world in general. I mean, even the doctors, they're the ones that have gotten a lot of people hooked on opioid. I mean, it's a worldly thing.
Channel 14, VACTION News.
That's cool. You're not wearing masks. Thanks.
Do you like people who wear masks better? Do you trust the science? Because I'm 6 feet away.
I didn't ask to talk to you. Thank you.
Well, you're in a public space.
And I politely said, "Had a nice day."
You want to do something about it?
I just said, "Have a nice day."
Channel 14, VACTION News. We're talking about mental health. How has mental health changed during the past year?
Majorly. Everybody's been kind of in their own spaces for so long. It's been a really tough COVID, but now it's a beautiful day. Everybody's outside, and things are on the up and up.
It's kind of weird though. Like, why is everybody wearing masks outside?
Well, I mean, being in a downtown area, you still have to protect yourself. So
People are acting.
Who you guys getting the vax? You guys getting the science juice?
We got one shot already, and waiting on a second one.
2 for 4. What's going to be the best thing about getting the vax? What will happen after you get the vax?
Yeah, hopefully a responsible reopening, but probably a pretty quick one if people are getting the vaccine and all that. And I think we've a lot to be excited about. Nice weather, things like that as well. So hopefully see some revitalization in business areas and all.
So no side effects from the first. A lot of people are reporting like cramps and headaches and like Bell's palsy and
Lack of an inner monologue.
nothing like that.
pain in the arm, but no biggie.
It suffered?
Yeah.
Do you think that's from the virus or from the responses made to the virus?
Hard to say because one precipitates the other.
You getting the vax?
Already did.
You got 2 shots of science juice?
Yep.
How about you?
Yep.
How about you?
Not yet.
We got 4
for 6. Channel 14.
Talking about mental health, how do you think it's changed in the past year?
I think that people are more aware of it, but also there's a lot more of it because of the pandemic. Probably the response is taken to the pandemic.
It's kind of like with isolation, with shutting down the churches, with shutting down like the schools and opening up the liquor stores the whole time and all that, no community, all that. It's been really harmful for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So do you think that's been worse than the virus itself?
Honestly, yeah. Or I don't know if that's a good thing to say. I don't know.
I mean, what backs you off from that statement? Because that's a pretty solid opinion.
What backs me off from that statement is that might be undermining the pandemic, and like some people who are affected by the virus and like have actual health issues, like are seriously going through a lot more than just mental health issues. Like they're going through physical health issues, which I don't want to speak to undermine that.
So y'all getting the science juice? You getting the vax?
Eventually.
I'm vaccinated.
You vaxxed? A lot of people have had side effects like headaches, cramps, tardive dyskinesia, Bell's palsy, any lack of an inner monologue.
I was a little tired for a couple of days.
What about you, man?
I haven't thought about it. Might get vaccinated.
I feel like other people should probably have it more than I do need it right now. Like I'm young and healthy, so.
And Channel 14, is that a monster tattoo on your neck?
Channel 14.
Hell yeah, VACTION news, my man. We're getting the action on the back.
Wow.
What do you think, man? Are you getting the science juice? Are you trusting Fauci?
No.
He's a fucking worm, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know how people take this shit seriously.
Right. Excuse me.
Are you choking on Monster? Are you choking on Monster?
No, I don't drink. Actually, I don't drink Monster. I really don't want to talk about it, man. It was good seeing you.
Folks, I doff my proverbial cap to you and extend to you one good upboot for good gentle sir. We're talking about the mental health situation. Has mental health changed in the past year? What do you think?
Sarah?
I think it's changed a little, but I think that some people have used it as an excuse as well. And I think that life in general is what you make of it. So I think it's kind of all of the above.
So,
each person is different.
Complete the sentence. Coronavirus would be over if people would just what?
Yeah.
What's that?
I said follow the rules.
And I think I would say be patient.
Well, that's a good one too.
How about getting the science juice? You guys getting the vax?
Yeah.
Already did.
We're about 50-50.
We got 50-50 pretty much over here.
I'm not. She's not. They are.
What goes in
their job situations? I'd probably do it just because I'm around people and I want them to be comfortable to be around me.
So you probably would do it if
For
your
that
job.
reason only.
Side effects. Any headaches, cramps, anything like that? Lack of an inner monologue?
Just a better man for sure.
Just what now?
No, nothing. Yeah, all good. No side effects.
But that we're in the middle of the Scavenger
Folks are talking about mental health. How has mental health changed in the age of the virus?
A lot.
Give me a hot take. Tell me.
Well, I work in education, so I'm mostly concerned on how it affects students.
So what have you seen?
Very dark, not happy things, unfortunately.
Well, that's what I've heard. You know, it makes you wonder really if the response to the virus hasn't been worse than the virus itself.
Ooh, that's tricky. I don't think there's a black and white answer to that one.
Oh no, well there's not, but it's like, doesn't it make you wonder?
Lots of things make you wonder. It should, that's true.
Yeah, spousal abuse, depression, divorce, suicide.
I think it makes you think though more about how we've been treating mental health though before the virus, and then the virus just kind of imploded everything. It's not because of the virus just
Put it up front and center.
Yeah, thank you.
Kind of like the racial issue. It brought that to light in a lot of different ways.
I think it brought up all the insufficiencies in society and the economy.
And it was a great thing to blame it on, and people could just kind of,
I think everything was there before.
Oh, for sure.
So you guys getting the vax, the science juice?
Double vaccinated here. Well, single here, double here.
I mean, a lot of people are reporting like a little side effects, headaches,
I went into
cramps.
cardiac arrest.
You did.
That was not a side effect, though. That was your body reaction.
That was my body's reaction to the vaccine.
It wasn't a reaction to the vaccine, though.
What was the interim? Like, how long after the vax did you get
2
that?
minutes.
2 minutes?
I was one of those who had to go in the white tent. It was super fun.
So it's got to be from the vaccine, right?
Yeah. Technically, yes, but I don't think it was a chemical. It wasn't a chemical reaction.
Coronavirus would be over if people just what?
I don't think there's an answer to that.
Well, it's going to be different for every person, right?
I mean, it's not going to ever be over. It's going to be another flu season, or it's a virus. It exists.
Like they'll just keep making up variants and all this. And
I mean, I don't know who they is, but I think
Fauci, Gates, the medical industrial complex.
The virus itself will start building on its own, and yeah, there's going to be variants. I don't think they are making up with it, whoever they is.
I think it's an uptick.
and mental health, you know, a lot of depression. A lot of depression going on. As a matter of fact, I had a family member text me this morning and said that her son was going through some depression. I found out a friend of mine has been going through some depression, losing a lot of weight, and actually was and met up with her today. And she reneged on the invite. And so I called, and she didn't answer the phone. I was like, wow. So it's very real. There's an uptick in it, and I don't see it getting any better anytime soon.
Well, me neither. And, you know, I think as long as we keep complying, get the vaccine, we'll all get our freedoms back. I mean, doesn't seem to be working that way, right?
It's not going to be that simple. Getting the vaccine and getting everybody getting vaccinated, you know, I don't think it's going to be that simple as far as getting back to a normal. I don't think they're ever going to be a normal.
At the New York Times, they have called the black community vaccine hesitant. And what that really means is that they're having the hardest time with black people not accepting the vaccine. And really, it's kind of like critical thinking, you know? Well, there's a reason people are critical or suspicious.
And hesitant. Of course.
It's like a lot of people living their lives in fear, afraid to live, afraid to die.
Well, you know what? The old adage is we were born to die. For me, my higher being helped me out. You know, we have to have this mindset every day. You have the faith in the mustard.
You guys are base. Thanks for talking. Have a good day.
Challenging not having others to talk to as much if they're staying in, staying home.
Do you think that the virus is worse than the measures that have been taken as a result of the virus?
I'm not going to voice an opinion on that. Thank you.
Everybody's so isolated. Our usual social norms are way out the window, so people are, I think, really suffering from that. I think alcohol use has gone up exponentially because of it. Plus, I think access to psychologists and therapists is also an issue because there's more of the FaceTime, and a lot of people need personal in front of somebody without a mask on. You know, you play off people's facial reactions and things like that. Fear is playing a big part in this, and you know, we all have to be careful, but at the same time we're losing a lot of our personal contact that we absolutely need. So I think I'm just better off doing what I do and just do my own thing, because there's no facts right now, I don't think.
Yeah, COVID-19 might be affecting some people with depression, but I think if you have mental health issues, it's not just because of COVID.
Complete this sentence. Coronavirus will be over if people just what?
Well, now that we have a vaccine, people need to get vaccinated. Face masks, wash your hands, keep your distance. I mean, some people that I've talked to haven't had any side effects, and some people have. With all vaccines, it's going to ward off what could be fatally worse.
You are planning on getting the juice, the jab.
The vaccine, yes.
Do you trust Fauci? Do you trust the medical industrial complex? Big Pharma?
Yes.
I think mental health has changed in the past year.
You know, I feel like that by keeping people inside and not being able to be out, some people need that for their mental health. So I think that's played a big part on it. I think people need to be out. You know, some people just, you need certain things to function. You need that bond with other people. And I think that's why like suicide rates are on the rise. I'm not into the media hype, so I don't plan on getting the virus. I mean, the vaccination. I'm not even going to get tested. If I'm not sick, there's no need to stick anything up my nose. I don't think it's for the good of the people. I think it's media hype. I think it's controlled, and the government does not control it. And I have faith that if it's my time to go, whether I get this vaccine, I don't get this vaccine, God's taking me out of this world. So I'm not afraid of COVID. And I don't believe that the vaccine is safe.
Man, I just had a bad day of business, man.
Oh yeah?
And I lost all my money because I ran a U-Haul for too long, and none of my workers showed up today.
Do you think you'll end up getting it?
I got the antidote. Like I was like an antidote, man. I did some tests for COVID tests. Yeah, man. Like, I don't think that I can catch corona.
What you got?
I
I'm gonna really have my store put in here.
Yeah?
The cab, they know the buses don't run out there. And this guy here, and I'm trying to shoot the walk. I'm trying to get $10.50. The cab said he would take me all the way to the counter. What's your baseball team period?
Like pro baseball?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I used to like the Braves.
No, I'm a Yankee fan. I grew up in Jersey. Look, and I thought. Hey,
You thought you were Greg Nettles?
Yeah, you know my team.
Why'd you like him the best? He was white.
Listen, hey, look, I'm gonna get you. That's just what the. Hey, look, the black players on my team. Listen, you can't be Greg Nettles. Look at you. You're black.
Planning on taking the vax.
I've already gotten it.
You got double shots? How about you, my man?
Yeah, planning on it.
You trust in the science? Trust in Fauci?
I trust in science, yeah.
Have you noticed any side effects? A lot of people are saying like cramps, aches, headaches, Bell's palsy, tardive dyskinesia, lack of an inner monologue, anything like that?
Uh-uh.
How about you? Any side effects?
Sore arm, just feeling tired, but Tylenol solved it pretty quickly.
But when I tell my story, man, listen, and I died twice.
I'm probably an outlier. It's been great for me. Get to work from home, be with my wife. Had some family issues that I could deal with on the phone.
Do you think the virus has been worse than the response to the virus?
No. Well, I don't know. I'd have to analyze that.
I mean, it looks like a lot more depression, a lot more drug use, alcohol, suicides, deaths of despair, divorce, spousal abuse.
I haven't researched it, so I could express an opinion intelligently about it.
Go to burnandcoleman.com. Is this the hood or something?
No, it's not the hood.
No, this is Broad Street.
Oh, I see. It's black people.
Hey, look, you just said, look, I'm doing like the police officer do the black man. You just said two jokes. No, I'm messing with you, man. But look, my situation, I said to laugh more because I used to look evil and stuff. I can't drive, I can't work. And you know where I used to work at? You know the blind school or where they can't?
Yeah. The university.
Gallaudet.
Gallaudet.
I can't never think it, man. I'm gonna get away from you. I don't like nobody smarter than me.
Were the restrictions in place because of the virus?
I think a combination of both.
So it's hard to tell, right? Because like kids are committing suicide, and there's even people dying from the vaccine.
I don't know about that. Sorry.
You know, if you go to vaccine adverse events and look it up. What, you just put your earplugs in? You didn't want to hear me?
No, I have to go. I'm running late.
I was giving you a dope red pill there.
It's okay, thank you.
Hey man, Channel 14 talking about the vaccine. How do you think mental health has changed in the past year? Do you have a hot take? I can't hear you. You got a mask on. You got a mask on. I can't hear you.
You gonna hear me in a minute.
Huh?
You gonna hear me in a minute.
What are you gonna do, man?
I'm not the shit out of you.
Why? I'm just.
But you're an asshole.
Don't get mad. Oh, they open?
Yeah,
All right.
I stopped black guys from taking a white lady's fucking healthcare. Marines, we go simplify that. 2 times in 17.
Gotta stay hydrated. I'm smoking the Chiba in here. What's that? OPMS. Oh, that's Kratom. Why you want that shit? They're just selling you on that.
I want this one right
Hey,
here.
look, he already called me.
That ain't gonna keep you happy.
After I was molested as a child.
You want some smokes?
Yeah, I'll take some smokes.
All right.
Take some smokes.
I do like this one.
You got a lighter? You'll need a lighter. Or matches. Where's your Bix? You don't need no crazy ass lighter. Just get a Bix.
Sagittarius. You know why Jesus Christ is against his father? Because he forsaked him on his damn deathbed.
All right. Well, I gotta go anyway.
Right,
Y'all be good, man.
Thank you, man.
I need a hug, man. You fine.
Hey, look, I told you I'm gonna get my lawyer.
Wherever you went, they're
I'm gonna divorce you.
Thank you, lady.
I'm gonna divorce you. I'm gonna get my lawyer, and you're not getting no money like that.
God bless.
That's my bike deal. So I'm just moving around, going this way, I'm going majority everywhere, man. I gotta move. I gotta make some money though. I gotta make some money to take a shower and stuff. Survive and do what I gotta do. You know.
So what do you usually sell these for? How much?
$1.
$1? Yeah. You should go 2 at least, man. Those things are like fucking $8 at the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a pack of these, man.
That's all you need to go get a job is your ID, and you can't even get it?
Yep. Through the DMV.
A lot of people going through the same thing around here? Have you heard the same story from people?
They giving the shots out right there. They planning.
Are they coming out in the community and trying to get people shots? What do they say?
It's right here in Waterlawn. He just said, come, you can get a shot, COVID-19 shot.
So you didn't get the COVID vaccine?
No, I didn't do that one.
But I tell you, man, it looks like you're doing okay on your own out here with your own immune system. I think that's enough, right?
Yeah, it's all right. They still in reference all of us to take the flu shot, same as the COVID-19 one.
They're going to be pushing that COVID-19 shot on you, man. If they're already out here telling homeless people, you keep whipping ass, man. It's fake, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
You ain't getting no vaccine, are you?
Hell no.
It's bullshit. All the past year has affected mental health.
What? You the best ones that they're gonna talk to us. Very much bad. Very much.
Boo, tell me how it affected you.
I don't know what's going on with the prices of these rooming houses. They're like raising the prices.
Now they are.
It started one way and ended up another way, and I couldn't pay it simply because of my job, right? And I got behind in my payments, and then when the evictions came, they came late in January to get us evicted because we were fighting evictions.
Right.
So we ended up being evicted.
Yeah, but then when they just shut down the rooming houses, you know, eviction or no eviction.
When did they shut down the rooming houses?
When the pandemic really hit
Like
Richmond,
right at March of last year? So you guys have been here for a year now?
Yeah, if it hadn't been for our jobs, we paying for hotel rooms just to survive.
So you're in hotel rooms every night spending like, what, 45,
it's, no,
50
it's
bucks?
$65 a night. Because the more homeless that come in, they raise the prices. You feel me? It used to be where you could pay a month and be straight. Now, I thank God I got my job back, you know, because without my job, I wouldn't have no means of income. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you, somebody else said that they were coming from an agency somewhere and trying to give you all the COVID vaccine, offering.
I don't want it because I don't know what's in it. I'm not going to take it.
They were out here offering it to you. They were.
Yeah, you know, and this lady, she was really trying to, you know, advocate for it. Okay, fine. I'm not sick. All right. I'm not going to take something that this might make me sick.
And don't you think if this were a real pandemic, homeless people would be all lying dead?
Okay, exactly. Exactly.
Like, I don't understand what everybody has a hard time understanding, you know?
Right. I mean, damn, neither one of us are sick. It just seems like it's a ploy. It's like the 9/11 Jane.
That's right.
You know, our own damn country killed our own people. For what? Because you want to prove a point that you can do this? No.
And that's been every war that's happened since World War I at least. The Jewish bankers, the central bankers, they've gotten us into these wars. They funded both sides of the war.
You see that?
That's what they do every time.
But we take the brunt of this.
That's right. And we suffer while they get more in their pockets. And a lot of people say it's white people.
No.
And it's like news.
Okay,
Louis Farrakhan says this. Henry Ford said this. Charles Lindbergh said this. Dr. Tony Martin says this.
And Dr. Fauci, he don't even know where his really going on.
He's one of them. He's one of these Zionist, globalist pieces of shit.
I look at him and glad I didn't vote because right now the way things are going, when I heard Mr. Biden say, y'all come on in the country, really?
Well, why would you vote if you're not getting any representation? I'm not getting any representation. Starbucks at the JW Marriott.
I'm like, really, Biden? Really? What kind of dog food are you eating? Because it ain't working.
Well, that's the thing. The Jews have also tried to pit blacks against whites. That's what BLM is. BLM is a communist organization. Maybe if we didn't have the central bankers with one family having half the world's wealth, the Rothschilds.
Okay.
Oh, you know?
Straight music. Straight music.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we need to start coming together as a people.
Well, if we did, it'd be a lot different because we wouldn't be fighting the wrong enemy. We'd be fighting the real enemy. Who's the real enemy this whole time? Why do you think Malcolm X met with the founder of the American Nazis? Because we have similar interests.
Yes.
We have a common enemy.
It's progressed to the point where they have drag queens reading.
We're actually in the middle of a game at the moment.
Oh, you're playing Clue? Yeah. How do you think it's changed? Mental health.
I'm not talking.
I can't hear you.
I talked to a mask.
You're safe. You're protected. Fellas.
Look at you. Oh, I need some record. I have stress. I have depression and anxiety issues I take medicine for, actually. And it's because of this.
I mean, it makes you think about which is worse, right? The virus or how they've closed down businesses and all that. So
It's no thing down. Yes, it did. It almost came to a halt. It did come to a halt. They closed the whole country down.
And you know what's open is liquor stores, Walmart, Target.
And they better open too. No, we need the good restaurants open. That's what we need.
Isn't it really kind of ridiculous how they're pushing this vaccine so hard?
It's political. I'm gonna say his name, Bill Gates. He needs to mind his business.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
The past 60 years, we've let so many people into this country. We've encouraged women to join the workforce in numbers that were previously unheard of. So the value of a job goes down. They made divorce easier, so that means a family doesn't have one house anymore. They have two houses. So all this is good for the bankers, but it's not good for us.
And who are the bankers? Who are the ones that run porn, the media, central banking? I mean, who are these people? They're Jews.
Look, talk about, don't you know it? Don't we know it? That's why they don't like them. They still don't like them. A whole lot of days. I meet them every day. And today.
The Parkinson's, Bell's palsy, lack of an inner monologue, any of that stuff? No? Good.
I was about to say, I think the vaccine gives people the virus, other than that.
No, there's been cases where that's happened. He's right.
I'm being dead ass because I really think it's the vaccine that's no. It was like, dude got banned on, I think, Facebook. They banned him off of it, and then he made another post. I seen that post, but I didn't see the other one.
Well, you got to wonder why they'd be censoring people, you know? I mean, it makes you think that they're hiding something. I'm glad to see somebody who thinks for himself, man. Do you think this vaccine is helping people, or do you think this is more government control?
It's helping. It's helping.
Yeah?
People are going about what they hear on the street. That's the shit. You hear somebody started a rumor like they're giving you the virus. Actually, they're giving you the virus is separated into two parts. It has the negative parts, but the bad parts has good parts to it. I took the vaccine already. I took mine.
How many shots you get?
I got one. I'm waiting on the second one. Okay, I got it on Friday. I felt weird Friday. I just had a weird feeling. Well, I drank all weekend.
So it just kind of felt like a hangover. Yeah.
Monday I felt kind of sick, but
No, like skin blotches all over your body.
No, but I have the guy, my doctor at MCV told me he got the vaccine. He broke out in halves all over his body. There's some deep shit going on. I don't know what it is.
My skull out here, I put it in my stomach. I had staples and stitches both.
They took it off your head?
Yeah. See this part right here? They took the skull off, put it here, so to heal.
Yeah, my man smoking that good.
I don't know, he just took the vaccine and he woke up and his arm was huge. Like, he kept on saying when he first got it that his arm was sore, you know. And I guess when he woke up, it was just huge. We was just looking at him with purple and blue, just huge, you know what I'm saying? They took him to the hospital. I ain't seen him since though.
No from anybody else if he died or something?
Nah, I don't know, but I know his arm was huge. I haven't took it, you know what I'm saying? I heard about it, I know people that took it, I haven't took it.
It's fucking crazy,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Yeah, it is crazy.
And a lot of people don't even question this stuff. They're lining up for the vaccine.
But they're like, I seen the president take it. But how you know that's not saline or?
Yeah.
I never took a flu shot.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not with that. Appreciate you, man. What's your YouTube channel? I'm
It's called FedEx Me Your Drug. Lady, you're looking great today. What's up, man? You getting the vax?
I'm a little busy right now.
And we're just looking for opinions. We just got a YouTube channel. You put your mask on? Are you that scared of the virus?
No, I just don't know you.
Well, I'm 6 feet away, man. It's like spring. You can't catch that shit right now. Most of this is a hoax.
2 days after my uncle got the first vaccination, he died. He used to be right here. He used to hold a sign. His name was Uncle Red. Everybody called him Uncle Red. I was in the news and everything. I held this memorial. It's worse. And the thing that I think about when I think about that is populace control.
It's college-educated kids, and they all think it's about a fucking virus. They don't realize that our rights are being stripped away and that we're headed to the Great Reset and the Fourth Industrial Revolution.
Hey, let's do, and if they don't get it, then hey, get a vaccine. Population control is real, dude. That you release things into the air to the population for them to die.
See, I bet these people wear the mask all the time. Hey guys, what do you think about the mask? How long do you think we'll be wearing them? We're just asking for the hot takes. Are you guys getting the vax?
I'm making an appeal to you as a fellow human. Please, I'm just not interested.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, man. Are you getting the vax?
See how fast they were scared as shit?
Yeah. Yeah, did you see how fast they pull up their mask and like...
I mean, dude, I'm not just gonna fucking pull up my mask just because you have that look on your face. Like, oh my God, what? Oh, mask up.
He said, what is the Fourth Industrial Revolution? How is our lives gonna change?
There's no great reset. You can't just kill all individuals.
Maybe that's not what they're trying to do. Maybe it's just some individuals.
The populist control type thing like that. They're not trying to kill everybody.
Well, no, but maybe they were trying to whittle down the Earth's population to 500 million, like it says on the Georgia Guidestones.
Oh, you just hit me with that.
Let me ask you one thing.
Sure.
That beautiful woman right there, would you date her though?
Over there?
Huh. No. See, I just proved my own control. A beautiful woman like her. It's the same goddamn thing that happened in never mind.
In 9/11? The Holocaust? There's more fentanyl in the streets now than ever. Have you noticed?
Fuck are we talking about drugs now?
Because we're talking about just like current events, man. I'm not saying you're a fentanyl user.
Guess you thought I was. A lot of shit on the streets that are just going around, and yeah, we do it like this. But guess what? I see you, and now it's all over. Get out of my face.
Are you getting it?
She's already got it. I have.
Any side effects?
It was pretty sore at I had a difficult time lifting my arm for a couple of days. I did have increased body aches and
like you had the flu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a little bit, it caused a little bit more trouble for me. So they were like, if you know, we had to get it or else we would be quarantined if we were around other people that had it.
Talking about mental health during the past year. What do you think?
I'm just out here to get my food. I'm sorry.
How do you think mental health's changed in the past year?
I really am just out here to get my food. Please,
Are you getting the science juice, the jab?
please get that out of my face.
I think the virus has been pretty devastating as well. There's been people working in healthcare on the front lines that have seen more than they ever needed to in their career, so.
Are you getting the vax?
I already did. I'm vaccinated. I got both doses already.
Oh, why didn't you go for 3?
You don't need 3.
Oh, I thought Bill Gates said that one time. Complete the sentence. This would all be over if people just what?
Wear their mask.
Wear their mask? How about get the science juice?
Get the vaccine.
How about social distance?
Everything that they've been telling us to do. Everyone has to listen and work together.